Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your spiritual reading messages that you need to know for right now for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I just got through with the love reading. There was a lot going on over there, but we need to also check into the relationship with ourselves and with spirit. So let's take a look at what needs to come through for you guys. Something that can help, something that can provide you insight or clarity. What is the overall energy for Gemini at this time, please? Abundance and obstacles. Okay, so bottom of the deck is fun. Off the top of my head, I'm getting like you feeling like you're not able to have fun because of some type of financial challenge, or you feeling like you don't have the time to have fun because you are busy trying to create abundance in some way. Very busy energy coming through here. But I'm going to read the energies from the book, and maybe that can provide more insight. Obstacles is first. Now, as a Gemini myself, a Gemini stellium, I know that the energies have been very difficult lately. So it feels like we're coming out of that, though, and into abundance. Abundance is about more than finances, and I'm sure it'll mention that in the book, but we'll read obstacles first. Mountains can be intimidating and overwhelming. When you encounter obstacles in your life, you probably wonder, how do I move forward, or what do I do now? Which are valuable questions, valid questions and concerns, especially in the face of a mountain in your path. But all hope is not lost. Encountering obstacles along your path is not always a sign to give up. Sometimes it's an opportunity to get creative and take an alternative route. The next way to move forward, or the best way to move forward, is whatever way works for you, including going around, climbing over, or going through the mountain. It's not always the day to tackle the challenge of climbing to the top of that issue, and sometimes you will learn more taking the long way around anyway. Take different approaches to overcome the issues that stand between you and your goal. There may be some delays and detours, but with determination and perseverance, you can turn an obstacle into an opportunity and an inspirational story to tell at the end of the journey. The additional meanings of this card says difficulties in your life, try to solve a problem in a new way, build spiritual strength and belief in self, and lessons through adversity. Okay, I like that. And you know what? Card number 5, well, in your love reading, you got 555. So 555 may be very significant, and I know that is an energy, an angel number energy of challenges, obstacles, changes, but changes overall for the better. Tough changes, tough to accept changes, or difficult to navigate through these changes. But abundance is here. Okay. Welcome in abundance because it's yours. The cowrie shell has been used as currency for centuries, and people still adorn themselves with the shell in the form of jewelry and charms. Wealth is coming your way in the form of financial prosperity, leisure time, and peace of mind. You might receive an unexpected windfall, begin a fulfilling romantic relationship, or gain support from someone with valuable resources and connections. Your ability to manifest is heightened, so it is important to believe you are worthy of your desires. Remember, your hard work has not been in vain, and the abundance coming forward or coming toward you is well earned. The cowrie shell also speaks of fertility and creation, so be ready for gifts from the universe. The additional meanings are successful projects, new job offers, a fertile time, and harvest season. All right. So you've been through a lot. Yes, that is undebatable. But I feel like the reward is coming. No one likes to hear it, but we are definitely meant to also experience hard times. We are. It's just a fact. We grow, we learn, we mature when there is calm after the storm. But in order for it to be calm after the storm, or in order to even see a rainbow, right? Which is a magical thing to see. You have to have a storm. You have to experience the storm. So it may sound weird to say that we are meant to go through challenging times, but we are. All of the spiritual scripture and lessons that we taught and the self-help that we seek, all of that, we're, as a human nature, seeking to be um, free of suffering. And we desire to be free of suffering because of suffering. We suffer. So it's the dark to the light. It goes hand in hand. So that's what I'm feeling like. This challenge is not going to make or break you. It's only going to help you to become stronger and help you to appreciate the abundance when it comes in. Okay. What other energies are surrounding Gemini at this time? We have the energy of fear, and it is, ironically, card number 5 as well. Intention is here behind a mask. Consciousness card says great gratitude, and the cycle card says status quo. I actually combined 2 decks for this part of the message, and these are all from the same deck. So again, with this great gratitude, learning how to be, things may have been very shaky for you lately, so much so to where like you appreciate just having a normal regular day. It ain't even gotta be too exciting. It's like good and perfect because it's smooth sailing. It's normal. It's what I'm feeling like. I'm also picking up a lot of different intuitive messages from this, so I'm gonna get those out in a second. Let me just finish pulling. Oh wow, this is, I'm liking it. Blessings at the bottom of the deck. Oh, I wonder if I have the book around for this, because I think, and I do, I think we should definitely read from the blessing card. So we have abundance, blessings, we have prosperity, financial health, career, positive changes when it comes to money, for sure. Like that's without a second thought. That's for sure, Gemini. So receive that. Animals here. I'm seeing some type of connection with animals. I'm feeling like the animals have messages. So maybe it's like you look up the meaning of an animal, a wolf, an owl, a dove, a bird, a specific bird that you're seeing or that you have seen. And there are messages in that text. It's not about trying to figure out which one means something. It's about reading through and allowing whatever does mean something to resonate. You know, it doesn't have to be forced. When I got the imagery of the rainbow, the image was not just a rainbow, it was a double rainbow, which is like double for your trouble. It's like, it's amazing to see double rainbows. I guess you almost always see them because of the reflection, but not a lot of people notice them or have experienced them, I've learned. But animals may be significant here. Pay attention to the ways of animals. Like when you're out in nature, if you just sit and observe the birds, like they're very interesting to look at. I'm definitely seeing something about nature here, like a tree, the tree of life, the tree of wisdom, or being grounded maybe is something to do with that message. Like things may have just been on go for you lately, or things may have just been continuously challenging, one thing after another, but the payback is even greater. I think that you were very scared that you were not going to make enough money, have the career that you want, have the life that you want, and a part of you self-sabotage because of that, your own fears, your own beliefs, your own challenges and stuff like that. Some of you may have tooth pain right now. This could be a confirmation, or you have a dentist appointment or something like that. Or like a one-sided headache or something like that. Some type of pain on one side of your body or your face or something like that. Okay, let's read from the blessings card. Some of you also may have a career dealing with animals, a groomer, a dog walker. You could be dog sitting. You could be a vet. The blessings card says, when you desire someone else to experience the world through the sacred eyes of sanctity, honor, and gratitude, then you offer them a great blessing. This is a wonderful way to work with the purged, pure energies of the universe and to attract a cornucopia of abundance in your life. Remember that everything you send out comes back to you threefold, so open yourself up to receive great blessings from your guides, angels, and great masters. As you say prayers for the world, dedicate candles, partake in yoga, read spiritual books, chant and burn incense as you raise your vibration and truly light up your life and ultimately the world. Count your blessings. Give thanks for all the good in your life. The approval you seek is given. A dream comes true. A kind act brings great blessings. So remember to be kind. Remember to be kind and watch how your generosity is paid back. If not by the people that you are being kind to, then by the divine. Times 3 is what the book said. I said times 2 earlier. I was seeing the imagery of a double rainbow. But Spirit corrected me and said times 3, love. Okay. I guess we can move on to tarot at this time. I feel like something's coming your way very quickly. Make sure all of this is in the shot. Let's clarify each of these then. Or, no, let's just get a couple of energy cards and then we'll clarify from there if we need to. What else does Gemini need to know or be aware of at this time? What else can we tell Gemini? Something's coming in. For some of you, it's a love offer. Your knight in shining armor. I feel like this person is scared to approach you. They feel like they're not on your level. They feel like you will not be open and or receptive to their love. This could be a water sign or someone with feminine energy. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. You're feeling very indecisive about this person. I feel like maybe they broke your heart or hurt you in some type of way. I feel like, Gemini, someone may need your help and you're not sure if you want to give it to them or not because you feel like they take you for granted. And Spirit is saying, if you be kind anyway, in whatever way works for you, because this is not saying to throw your boundaries out of the window. This is saying to do what you know is right. Your love reading talked a lot about integrity, so maybe just make sure that you're doing what is in alignment with your morals and values. Okay? You cannot go wrong there. If you feel like it is in your best interest to not be an active participant in someone's life, to walk away from someone, we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom, then that's your prerogative. You have the right to do that, and it's not a wrong choice if your intentions are good, if your intentions are pure. But what I really want to mostly focus on in this reading are oracle cards, because I feel like the oracle cards are going to give us more straightforward information. Message for Gemini, please. Guidance from Spirit. You are in a tough situation and Spirit is ready to offer guidance if you just ask. So if you're feeling like you don't know what to do, or you're afraid to do what you know to do, then ask for guidance. Pray for guidance. Pray for help. The message or the answers that you're looking for may not be a booming voice from heaven, but it may come to you in, the messages, as I was saying earlier with the birds. It may come to you through dreams. It may come to you through music, through spiritual text, or through books, through TV. It can come to you in so many ways. The divine has no shortage of ways to communicate messages to you. Telepathy says you and another are connected in the spirit realm and can transmit thoughts and emotions. I'm getting tongue-tied a lot, but no worries. We're going to push through. Catalyst. Someone or something is on your path to redirect you. However challenging, this is necessary to refocus your energies. So, in your love reading, your clarifying card that I had right here says to change your focus. It was card number 5. It was the first 5 in the series of 555. So, Spirit is saying that someone here, you're undecided, but someone is only meant to be a catalyst. Now, if you try to make a catalyst or turn a catalyst into a lifelong situation, that can be very challenging. For example, if you are dating someone and they are good for you and you are good for them, and then 10, 5, 15 years from now, you're not the same people that you were when you started the relationship, and you both know that it's in your best interest to go and grow apart, and you fight that, knowing that, then that is what will create the challenges, because you're afraid to let go, or you're afraid to be honest with this person, or be honest with yourself. And I'm not just talking about love. This could be relationships with other people, relationships with siblings, relationships with immature people, relationships with parents. Specifically, I'm getting mother in this reading, but the Emperor did come out in love, so that could have spoken to some daddy issues as well. I'm also getting that some of you have wanted an animal, a pet, a bird, a dog, a snake, I don't know. But you have not been able to afford it, and you will be able to. Spend time alone. Quiet introspection is needed. Disconnect, relax, turn off your electronics, and just be. I'm strongly getting that you need to spend some time, yes, off of your electronics, yes, just being, yes, not around other people, but like really going within and maybe doing some writing or some reading or some praying or some crying. Heart opening. Anahata is the energy of love within you. Opening the heart chakra fills you with love, forgiveness, and compassion. So maybe your heart chakra is blocked. That's kind of what is shown here too. Because you don't know what to do. You don't know what path you are going to take. You feel like you don't have a plan. You're just kind of going through life or going with the flow, and you don't really know what to do or where to go. Let's get some guidance in the form of affirmations and energies. For Gemini, please. perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So you just have to keep going. Through these challenges, do not give up. As the book said, that challenges are not your sign to give up. You're not meant to give up at the first sight of challenges. Death is here. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So something has ended. It broke your heart with the Three of Swords. I saw it as well in the love reading. Something ended. Some relationship, important relationship ended. It made you sad. It hurt you. It is okay to experience those emotions. Very normal feelings of sadness, pain, disappointment, regret when something is ending. But allow this to be a bittersweet moment. Allow it to be painful for the ending to happen, but exciting for a new beginning. And if anybody can sit in both those emotions at once, it's you, Gemini. You're mutable. You're dual. You're light and dark. You're up and down. You know what I mean? So, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replaced it with the insight of awareness. So, fear is here. So, what are you afraid of? Maybe it's denial instead of fear. Or because you are afraid, you are not doing nothing, or not doing something, not saying something. Yeah, undecided here. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And it's back to that scenario of like, if you know, like you both know that it's not working, whatever relationship or situation this is, you both know it's not working for you, for either of you, and yet you decide to sit in it, stay in denial, feel like, oh, this relationship is hard, it's challenging, because it was meant to end a year ago. Yeah, it's difficult a year later when you keep trying to force a puzzle piece. But abundance is right around the corner. I feel like what you're trying to avoid with this, avoiding this ending, is the sadness or the pain that comes along with it. However, that pain and sadness is what's really going to push you into this abundance. Now, you have a lot of big energy here about actual money-making abundance. And some of you, because I was listening to something earlier and now I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe that's relevant. Some of you may be in, because everything is not always sweet when you're tapping into energy, and that's unfortunate. How I would love for it to be. But some of you may be like in abusive relationships, emotionally abusive or physically or whatever the case may be. And you have to free yourself from that. You have to. Messages for Gemini, please. Self-love. Your focus will be on putting yourself first, ensuring yourself the love you've been longing for, because there's a desire to shift and rise up to something more meaningful. Card number 33, which is a master number. Support. Someone will come into your life to offer you support and stimulate your personal growth. Their act of kindness will help you see and believe the magic within you. I feel like that is the Knight of Cups coming into your life to support you, but also to court you. It says your love life will begin to blossom by taking those first steps towards intimacy, which is not just sex. It's like being close or closeness with someone, being vulnerable with others, letting them in, being honest, being truthful, and allowing your connection to gradually develop into something steady and consistent without rushing into love. don't think we should stay too long on this, so let's keep going. We're going to get some answers from the Light Oracle messages. What does Gemini need to know? And these are kind of subtle, right? So take it as it resonates. If a more in-depth meaning comes out with them, I will try and speak to that, but this may be for a specific feel. Or may, okay, let me not say that. It may resonate in a specific way to different people. The universe has its reasons to which we can't always understand. Yeah. It is your time to be showered in blessings. Oh, abundance. That gave me chills. You already know more than you give yourself credit for. Gemini, please. You may want it a certain way, but it will be given to you in a much higher form. All right, I'm going to leave it there because I got the message. What you're seeking is also seeking you. You want a specific, very specific type of love, romance, relationship with your parent, career. You want a very specific aesthetic for your life, or you want a very specific spiritual relationship with the divine. Like, you know what you want. The issue with that is you think that you're gonna, okay, for example, let's do career. You want to make a 6-figure salary, and you're at a place of business where it's not looking likely. Like, you already know that whatever type of corporate politics is going on at your job, it ain't fair, or you know that you can't hit that financial goal at that place. Like, you know what I mean? But yet, you stay there and still try to manifest this in. Spirit is saying that you're gonna still get it, but you're not gonna get it here. So if it's love, you want to be married to whatever your 10 of cups look like, your 10 of pentacles look like, your happily ever after look like. You want that, but yet you're with someone who is not capable or willing to create that with you. So instead of putting yourself in a position, freeing yourself to be able to have that desire of yours, you are staying with someone because you've been with them since childhood, or you're staying with them because you know you don't want to hurt them, you don't want to, I don't know, a fear or something. I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for everybody, but Spirit is saying that what you want you can have. It's going to look different than what you envisioned. It's basically the message that I'm getting. So I'm going to pull from a series of cards to close out the reading. We're going to get an angel message first. What's the message for Gemini, please? Speak your truth. Archangel Gabriel says, thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. There's that word again. Truth, integrity. Truth and integrity both came out in your love reading. So maybe it's time to be honest with yourself or with your partner or with the universe about what it is that you want. Honor your beauty. Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. Inner beauty speaks to being kind, nurturing, caring. It doesn't necessarily mean to be like soft-spoken or, you know, quiet or anything like that. Love can be expressed out loud, of course, but this is talking about your character, your integrity, who you are on a deeper level. And if you are not that person, or you have not been that person, then it's never too late to transform, reinvent yourself, and become that person. And your outside beauty. Do not feel insecure about what it is, how you look, or your weight, or your hairstyle, or whatever it is. Whatever it is, you're beautiful because God made you that way. It really doesn't matter what other people say. It really doesn't even matter what you say to yourself. You're beautiful. So, act like it. For Gemini, please. What message can we leave Gemini with? Now, the wording on this deck is a little strange, so I'm going to probably have to stumble through, align, and break free. Okay, there you go. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. Now, that may sound like you're just meant to stay in your situation and you're going to learn while you're in it. Like you've learned. Like whoever this is for, you've already learned. There's not much left for you to learn from this person or situation or job or whatever it is, because it's so challenging for you. It's so uncomfortable for you. That's a clear sign that a change needs to come. However, the align, trust, and surrender part, absolutely. Pushing against surrendering, pushing against aligning with what you're meant to be with will only make things harder. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. So, there you go. Whatever type of relationship we're talking about or dealing with, because it feels relational, it does, but it could be financial because, career, whatever it is. Maybe it's something that you're meant to, a place you're meant to go, a place you're meant to start working at, or a project you're meant to start working on that's going to be the catalyst for your prosperity and financial health. Yet you are in chains that look like fear, blocking your blessings pretty much. The divine wants to bless you, and all you have to do is put yourself in alignment with that blessing. And I think that's the message here for you, Gemini. I hope that you were able to gain something from it, and I hope that everybody's doing well. I am doing my best to become someone who is more consistent with tapping in and doing readings. So I'll leave some contact information below if you're interested in the services that I'm offering at this time. Take care.